Hi guys, how's it going? Right guys, today's video is looking at GCSE and A-level results day, okay, which is obviously upcoming, okay, for A-level students, okay, Thursday the 18th of August 2022 and Thursday the 25th of August 2022, okay, at 8 a.m. onwards, okay. So this is going to be like a little advice video giving you tips and just general things that you can do to best prepare yourself for A-level and GCSE results day. Okay, now firstly guys, obviously if you're watching this, then I'm completely aware and very understanding that you are feeling nervous, anxious, stressed, worried, okay, etc. That is completely normal and that's completely fine. It's completely okay to feel like this because it shows that you genuinely care and that you want the best for yourself, okay? So take that on board actually as your first point, okay? So what's my advice today and what's my take on it? My advice is very simple. If you get the grades you need on results day, then you move on to the next stage of your progression, whether it's university, whether it's college, whether it's sixth form, whether it's an apprenticeship, okay, whether it's a degree apprenticeship, whether it's full-time employment, part-time employment, whatever it is that you are planning on doing, taking a gap year, going traveling, okay, starting a business, whatever it is that you are wanting to do, okay, then that is my advice, okay? If you get the grades you need, then please don't look back, guys, and just move ahead, okay, and think about your next steps and your next stages of progression in your life, okay, for that, okay? So if you get the grades for GCSE or for A-level, then make sure that you are happy, obviously, of course, with it, and then make sure that you move on to your next stages, okay? So that's my first advice there. Now my other advice is those of you that don't necessarily get the grades you need, then the first thing I want to say is don't panic, okay? Please don't panic or think, oh my god, this is going to be over. No, it's not over, okay? You want to make like a contingency plan, okay, about what other courses, what other things that I want to do. So now I'm speaking directly to A-level students. So look at UCAS, okay, look at clearing and contact universities, okay, or other universities, okay, for potential different or similar courses to what you applied for if you didn't get the grade for your first choice or for your insurance, okay? But that's strictly if you didn't get the grades altogether, okay? If you missed out on that one grade, then they will allow you to go onto the course, okay? Universities, generally speaking, are very like flexible, yeah, like people and businesses and companies, so they will still want you even if you missed out on a grade, okay, or potentially two grades, okay, depending on how lenient they are, okay. But if you haven't got the grade, then you make sure that you have like a contingency plan. So go and do some research into courses that may be alternative routes for you, okay, if you missed out on your grades completely, okay, whether it's a university course, whether it's like a degree apprenticeship, whether it's like a part-time job, a full-time job, okay, a normal apprenticeship, okay, or whatever it is that you are planning on doing, okay, look at, okay, are there any other possible alternative courses, okay, for this, okay? So do your research, guys, and come up with like a contingency plan, okay? Now the next bit that I'm gonna say, guys, is obviously if you have no choice but to resit, then of course you'll have to reset, okay? And the next point that I want to mention is that the exam boards have put out the dates and documents for GCSE and A-level, like, I want to say resits, but I'm gonna be careful here, or second attempts, okay, at your qualification. Okay, so AQA, EdExcel, and OCR have put out a timetable with all the dates, okay, a list of dates for October exams for AS and A2 level students, and also GCSE students for the November. I want to say resits, guys, but yeah, I think a lot of you know what I mean, okay, or second attempt, okay. That's if you've obviously, I don't want to say it harshly, but that is if, yeah, obviously, like, yeah, if things have gone completely like just terrible ever. But I don't want obviously people to start thinking, oh my god, like I've said this today ever. What I'm trying to say is that that's like a worst case scenario if things don't go the way you want at all on that day. Hence why I'm trying to come back to the point of making like a contingency plan of what it is that you want to do. Okay, and the next point that I want to say, guys, is I don't want you to worry, okay, whatever the outcome is, okay, or the outcome is, we can't change that and we can't control that. Now, a lot of us are living in like a social media world whereby we are always comparing ourselves to our friends, okay, to our family, etc., etc. Okay, and I don't think that this is obviously fair or and it's obviously right. Okay, every individual in their life are on their individual journeys. Okay, so how are you meant to compare your life with someone else if A, you are wired differently, and B, the way that your family like deal with things, and how you like interact like with your family is very, 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 very different to how other like families interact like with like one another, etc., etc. Okay, so don't compare yourself, guys, and don't be like upset and knock yourself down. Okay, I know that everyone that has been following me for a while, I know how hard, guys, and how much work you've all put in, and that will never, ever, ever be wasted, regardless what a grade says to you. Okay, a grade doesn't actually prove anything. It doesn't prove whether you will be like rich or a billionaire or a millionaire, okay, or someone that earns like £100,000 a year. It doesn't really actually prove that like directly. Of course, like some people may argue that it will influence, which I can see that it may potentially influence, but it's not always the case completely, because I've met people in my walks of life that didn't necessarily do well in school and have started up their businesses and are doing quite well actually in their own like personal life in terms of financially, and etc. in like in their personal life essentially. Okay, so don't be knocked down, guys, and don't be disheartened. Just obviously make sure that you've got like a plan and a contingency plan going forward. Okay, and even if things don't work out, guys, it's never the end of the world. Okay, you will always get chance to try again and learn something new. Okay, exams don't reflect actually on you as a person. It just teaches like someone that how much information can they retain during like a 1.5 hour exam, a 2 hour exam to it, like so like as part of like a period of time. It doesn't actually prove like anything like in real life, because like if the person doesn't have an interest in that, then like it's very easy for them not to actually like remember you or retain any extra information. Okay, but if it's something that you enjoy, then you will spend time thinking, oh, okay, I want to do that more information here and more research into this. Okay, but please don't be bogged down, guys, and please don't be disheartened. Okay, whatever the grades are, it is what it is, and I know it's frustrating like saying that. Okay, but the most important thing here is learning about your work ethic. That if you put the work in and that you keep trying day in, day out, like regardless of like your circumstances, and you keep working hard, guys, and you keep pushing forward and you want to like keep learning, then there's no reason at all why you can't be successful, regardless of the outcome that is going to happen on the 18th or the 25th. Okay, there's nothing that will stop you. So that's my advice today, okay? So come up with like a contingency plan for if things don't necessarily go the way that you want, okay? Look at potential other options of what other courses that you could do. And a lot of you will actually be shocked at how many university courses there are, and that there are courses that some of you, and even myself actually, have never actually come across or heard of, that you might think, oh my god, like I've never come across this. And like, you end up starting like a new course that you never thought about, and that redirection like made your life like a lot better, and stuff like that, guys. Okay, but come up with like a little plan of what it is that you want to do, Okay, see what your options are. Obviously, make sure that you're talking to people, because I know a lot of you obviously a bit anxious and a bit stressed. Okay, but I'm not trying to make anything worse. Okay, so make sure that you are in communication with your parents, with your siblings, okay, with your friends, with your extended family, okay, neighbors or whatever. Okay, make sure that you're talking to people, yeah, and telling them how you feel, because that's also very important. Okay, but it's completely understandable that you are feeling like this at the minute, okay, and that's fine, okay, because it shows that you really do care actually, yeah, about what it is that you want to do, yeah, with your life actually. But remember that it is not always, okay, a true reflection of how someone's future will plan out or pans out. Okay, everyone is on their different journeys, and if you try and compare yourself to someone, okay, then it becomes meaningless, because you are on your own journey and you are an individual that is wired differently to another person. Okay, so it's hard to actually compare yourself, okay, because there are always circumstances that are outside of yours or his or hers control, that can't be like dealt with, yeah, perfectly. Okay, but I think I've probably rammed on actually quite a lot today, but hopefully, yeah, you were able to take something from this today. Okay, so that's my advice, guys. Okay, if you've got any questions, any queries, okay, if you want me to give you any advice, then obviously make sure that you comment on this video here or send me an email. Okay, I'll put my email here in the description. Okay, but any questions, any queries, then I'll be here, guys, on results day, yeah, ever on the 18th and the 25th to answer any common questions. Okay, but those of you that are off to university, make sure that you are planning for your contingency plans, and even for GCSE, yeah, okay, make sure that you plan for your contingency plans, okay, for other potential courses. Not that it's going to happen, but it's just so that you have like a backup, okay. Make sure that you have, okay, plan A and plan B, and if you want even like a plan C, yeah, for like just like a complete like different, yeah, like course or thing that you want to do, okay. But that is my advice, guys. Okay, so good luck for results day, best wishes, guys. I hope everyone gets the grades they need, and I hope everything works out for the future. Okay, for me going forward actually on the channel, I'm going to be posting a lot more GCSE content and A-level pure maths content, okay, going into September. Okay, but if you have any specific topic requests or any videos that you want me to record, then put it in the comment section or put it in the live chat, or send me an email or a message, okay, and I'll do my best to obviously get back to you, okay. But that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, good luck, and I'll see you hopefully on the other side, okay. Hopefully everything goes well for you on these days, and I wish you all the very best, guys, and generally I hope everything works out well for you, and well done, okay, for all the hard work that you've put in, okay. And make sure that you do get a chance to obviously celebrate on these days, okay, for your successes, okay, regardless of the outcome, okay. You've all worked tremendously hard, and I'm proud of you all, okay. And thank you all obviously for, of course, supporting me as well and supporting the channel as well, okay. But that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Abdallah W, and I run this channel, okay. And I'm also a private maths tutor for Key Stage 1, Key Stage 2, Key Stage 3, GCSE and A-level maths, okay. So let me know if you want some extra help or extra support with your studies, okay. But I'll see you in the next video, okay. Bye for now.